Before we proceed further, request you to please subscribe to our channel as shown above. Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. The topic we are going to cover today is Mars Ketu conjunction in the sign of Scorpio. So on 5th December 2021, Mars is going to leave the sign of Libra or Tula and enter into the sign of Scorpio or Vrishik, and he will transit through the sign of Scorpio from 5th December 2021 till 15th January 2022. In the process, he will come in close conjunction with Ketu on 14th December 2021. So let us analyze the impact of this transit on the world in general. So this is the chart as on 5th December 2021, 6:20 am with place as Mumbai. Okay, and at this time Mars enters into the sign of Scorpio. Now on 4th December 2021 there is a solar eclipse, and on 5th December 2021 Mars now enters the sign of Scorpio and moves towards Ketu. Ketu is present at around 6 degrees and Mars takes some time to move towards Ketu. So the exact conjunction between Mars and Ketu occurs on around 14th December 2021. That is, they will be at the exact same degree on this day. And therefore, this is a very intense event. Now, what is the sign of Scorpio all about? It is the natural 8th house in the zodiac belt, and therefore it represents transformation. It represents hidden things, it represents buried things, it represents secrets, it represents the dark world. The sign of Scorpio is shown by a scorpion. Okay, and what does a scorpion do? A scorpion tries to bite you when you attack it or you go near it. So this sign also symbolizes revenge taking tendency in human beings. Now, who is the ruler of the sign of Scorpio or Vrishik? It is Mars himself or Mangal. And what does Mars represent? Mars represents dominance. He represents aggression. He represents the blood flowing through our body. He represents an army general, a soldier. Along with Mars, who is present in the sign of Scorpio? You can see the Sun is also present in the sign of Scorpio. Sun represents the king. He represents power. He represents authority. He represents ego. Sun represents light. So Sun throws light on this dark hole, and all the secrets which lie buried within Scorpio get exposed. So Sun and Mars combination represents intense heat, intense aggression, intense violence. Now let us look at one more occupant in the sign of Scorpio, that is Ketu. Ketu is considered as the co-ruler of sign of Scorpio along with Mars. And what is Ketu? Ketu represents isolation. Ketu is a mercenary. Ketu has no head. Ketu represents intense focus. And this 8th house also represents research. It represents inventions. Now, when Mars comes in conjunction with Ketu, when Sun comes in conjunction with Ketu, lot of hidden things are exposed. So this is a good time when inventions will happen, when scandals will get exposed. Why? Because Sun and Mars bring out the hidden things. Sun throws light on hidden things. Mars and Ketu give the necessary aggression to achieve those goals, to do inventions in this time period. So that is a good effect of this transit. Also, many hidden scandals come out in this time period. Why? Because the Sun is throwing light on the hidden things, the buried things. Ketu also supports research. So all these hidden things, all these scandals also come out in this time period. But remember, Ketu has no head. He is a headless mercenary. Think of Ketu as a person with no head holding a sword in his hand. And now Mars and Sun come and influence this Ketu. So when Mars and Sun come together, it represents intense anger. Okay, and this intense anger impacts Ketu. And Ketu starts moving in a direction single mindedly like a mercenary. He does not care about the consequences. So, this is a time when violent acts of terrorism take place across the world. Now, let us look at this from a nakshatra level. Now, when Mars enters into the sign of Scorpio, he first transits through the Vishaka nakshatra. The Vishaka nakshatra is ruled by Jupiter, and right now Jupiter is in the sign of Aquarius. So Mars still gets the wisdom of Jupiter, and therefore the period from 5th December to 10th December is relatively peaceful. It is a starting period, that is the period before the storm. It is a silent period before the storm. On 10th December 2021, as I explained in my earlier video, a Kalsarp Yog gets formed. And also Mars moves into the Anuradha Nakshatra. Now this Anuradha Nakshatra is ruled by Saturn. The sign of Scorpio itself is ruled by Mars. So in this period, Mars, Saturn, Ketu show their combined influence. If Mars is intense heat, Saturn is intense cold. If Mars is intense aggression, Ketu is detachment from the consequences. And therefore, after 10th December, it signifies a period where there will be violent activities across the world. Now remember that Mars and Ketu come in close conjunction at around 6 degrees on 14th December 2021. So this is one possible trigger point where there could be violent activities across the world. The reason for this is threefold, because on 4th December we had a solar eclipse. Okay, on 10th December the Kalsarp Yog was formed, and on 10th December Mars enters into the Anuradha Nakshatra, which is influenced by Saturn. So violent activities can take place after 10th December 2021. Now Mars and Ketu come at exact 6 degrees on 14th December 2021. So the period from 14th December is when we need to be very careful. Now let us look at the good side of this also. Anuradha Nakshatra represents devotion. It is the nakshatra that represents Radha. And as we know, Radha was Krishna's beloved. So in a way, Mars's entry into the Anuradha Nakshatra also asks us to move towards devotion, to enhance or increase our love for God. And then the negative effects of this transit are easily controlled. So if you worship Ganesha during this transit period, it will be very beneficial. Why? Because the controlling deity of Ketu is Ganesha. Mangal or Mars is also known as Angarak. And we know that Angarak was also a great devotee of Ganesha. So this transit protects one who will worship Ganesha in this time period. So increase your devotion towards God, your love towards God in this time period, and no negative effect or harm will come to you in this time period. So Mars's transit through the Anuradha Nakshatra tells us to increase our devotion and love for God. Nevertheless, it will give rise to violent activities across the world, and the possible trigger point is around 14th December 2021. Now on 29th December 2021, Mars enters the Jyeshta Nakshatra. Now Jyeshta represents a senior person. It represents an elderly individual in the family who takes strong decisions, who is responsible for protecting the other people. So many people become envious of such a person. So Jeshta also represents jealousy. Now when Mars enters the Jeshta nakshatra and it tries to cross the boundary and enter into Sagittarius on 15th January 2022, it passes through a zone called as Gandanta. Now Gandanta is nothing but the boundary between a water sign, that is Scorpio in our case, and a fire sign, that is Sagittarius. So what happens when water and fire meet each other? There is steam, there is intense smoke, and that is what happens when Mars tries to cross the Gandanta. So another trigger point for problems or violence is around 29 to 31st December, that is the New Year time. Okay, and therefore I would advise that in this time do not visit crowded places, do not visit crowded gatherings, because this is a potential point when violence may spread, when violent activities, terror attacks may happen. Around January 15th, January 14th, Mars is moving through the Gandanta zone, and that is also a time when we need to be very careful. So overall, the period from 10th December till January 16th will bring about a lot of transformation in this world. It could be through terrorist activities, through violent activities, through new inventions, and so many other things, so many other scandals coming out in this time period. This transit is very good for meditation, for developing love towards God, and that will protect all of us. Another thing we need to take care of during this transit of Mars is our health, because Mars is the blood flowing through our body, Sun is our immunity, and Ketu and Rahu, they represent viruses, they represent diseases. So this is a time when diseases can increase, diseases can spread in a big way. We are already seeing the coronavirus spreading in different parts of Europe, in USA, and this is a time when we need to be careful. Now particularly the Kalsarp Yoga is formed in the Taurus Scorpio axis, and India's ascendant is also in the sign of Taurus. So Indian people also need to be careful in this time period. The virus can spread in this time period. Another thing is, if you have your natal sun in the sign of Scorpio, then the events such as the eclipse, Mars transiting into Scorpio, conjuncting with Ketu are bound to impact you. So if you have the natal sun in Scorpio, start worshipping Lord Ganesha. That will give you a lot of relief. The US President Joe Biden may also get impacted because of this solar eclipse, because of this Mars transit, because he has his sun in the sign of Scorpio. So he may face health issues in this time period. He may face some loss of power also in this time period. So friends, this is my short analysis of Mars Ketu conjunction in the sign of Scorpio starting 5th December 2021. If you like this video, please mark it as liked on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to our channel Kamath Astrology, please do so by clicking the subscribe button. For any consultations, email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com, and you can also reach us through our website astroseva.tripod.com. So friends, thanks a lot. We'll see you soon shortly with another video. Till then, bye, take care and stay safe.